Good day everyone. I will be presenting about the 3D animation. So let's start with a brief history of the 3D animation. When did the 3D animation started? First, scientists and engineers used 3D computer animation to produce graphic representations of data. So William Fatter was credited with coining the term computer graphics in 1961 to describe his work at Boeing. One of the first displays of computer animation was Future World in 1976, which included an animation of the human face and a hand that had originally appeared in the 1971 experimental short, a computer-animated hand created by University of Utah students Edwin Catmull and Fred Park. So the 3D computer graphics software began appearing for home computers in the late 1970s. The earliest known example is 3D Art Graphics, a set of 3D computer graphics effects written by Kazuma Mitazawa and released in June 1976 for the Apple II. Okay, so we also have here the entertainment industry used computer animation and computer animation become popular. So it became widely established that the new avenues for innovative computer graphics blossomed. Initially, uses were mainly for scientific, engineering, and other research purposes, but artistic experimentation began to make its appearance by the mid-1960s. By the mid-1970s, many such efforts were beginning to enter into public media. Much computer graphics at this time involved two-dimensional imagery, though increasing as computer power improved. Efforts to achieve three-dimensional realism became the emphasis. By the late 1980s, photorealistic 3D was beginning to appear in film movies, and by mid-1990s had developed to the point where 3D animation could be used for entire feature film production. And in 1993, Hollywood released Jurassic Park, which captured the public imagination. So the first release of the Jurassic Park was The Lost World Jurassic Park. Okay, so let's proceed with the 3D animation. What's all about this 3D animation? So when we say 3D animation, consists of series of individual images. These images are stored one at a time in the computer. They are viewed at the normal playback speed of 30 frames per second. The result is a moving picture or animation. So the 3D animation allows the viewers to move around the scene and change perspective over time. An animator is required to ensure that the animation looks natural and believable. Okay, so these are some benefits provided by the 3D animation, especially in the filmmakers or in the film productions. So, can recreate an event which is too expensive or too dangerous to reproduce, such as an aircraft's accident. So, it can recreate a scene which has been altered or no longer exists, such as building which has been demolished. So, an example of this is the Jurassic Park wherein we all know that all dinosaurs are no longer exist. When used as an illustrative tool, computer animation can help the presenter maintain focus. It creates interesting presentation. Okay, so some of the 3D animation software. Okay, we have here the Maya, the industry standard high-end 3D computer program. Most of the computer games are made with Maya software. So this is the logo of a Maya software. We also have the 3ds Max or the 3D Studio Max, the world's most popular animation modeling and rendering solution for film, television, games, and design visualization. We have here the soft image, the Lightwave, and the Animator Studio. Okay, so these are some examples of a 3D animation. Okay. This is how it created. Okay, so this is also the principles of animation or the 3D animation. Animation is not easy. Each second of computer animated video has 40 separated images. The number of images that need to be generated to create a very short film is 40. So, modeling, one of the principles of animation. We have here the modeling, building objects and creatures from primitive shapes, polygonal modeling, and or sculpting with curves and points. Motion, animating the objects and creatures you model using keyframes, path and shape animation, simulation, and deformation. Character construction, creating skeletons, attaching skins to skeletons. Color and texture, creating, importing, and applying multiple textures to objects or creatures, defining colors reflectively and transparency. And lastly, rendering, the lights, camera, compiling movies, and adding sound to the object. So that's the end of my presentation. God bless us all.